Okay, yeah, it's Friday again. And you know what that day is. Yes, it's Bordeaux Day. So today, actually, we have something really cool. If you were to take a wine that probably should be a first growth, but is actually a second growth, I can think of a couple of them, but one comes to mind, and that's Lève à Las Cases. Las Cases is owned by Jean-Hubert Delon, but this is his other property, Chateau Potensac. And Chateau Potensac is very different from Las Cases. Las Cases is essentially the neighbor of Chateau Latour. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon-based wine, whereas Chateau Potensac is up in the very northern end of the Medoc. The terroir there is a little bit different than it is down in Pauillac, Saint-Estèphe, Saint-Julien, etc., etc. There's more clay in the soil. And because there's more clay in the soil, there's more Merlot. And why? Because clay, they say, have wet feet, and Merlot likes that. Cabernet does not. Cabernet likes gravel. Cabernet Franc likes gravel. Not to say there's no Cabernet or Cabernet Franc in this wine, but this is a 2019 Chateau Potensac. And this is one of the first Chateau Potensacs that I tasted and went, aha, they got something going on here. I mean, Potensac normally is pretty burly wine. It's very Medoc style, you know, even though there's a lot of Merlot in the wine. But this was just like this fruit bomb, textured, layered, all kinds of stuff going on. A blend of 47% Merlot, 36% Cabernet Sauvignon, 16% Cabernet Franc, and 1% Petit Verdot. It's a brute force, because that's how Jean-Hubert makes his wine. He makes wines that will age for 10, 20 years, you know. We've drunk 2,000 Potensac, and just, they're babies still. But this wine has this, like, fruit, just that jumps out of the glass, you know? I mean, it's so potent. Potensac. 2019 was a vintage that, I don't want to say, the world got scared, right? Because it was COVID, and there's tariffs, and, you know, like, everyone's like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? En primeur. So prices came down a lot. The 2019 Potensac, we are selling it $5 cheaper than the cheapest price in the country. Again, $24.98. $24.98 for a 94-point Haut Medoc from one of the greatest winemakers in Bordeaux. Wow, I'm telling you, the 19 Potensac is a mine bomb. I mean, it's so good for the money, seriously. $24.98, best price in the country. You know what to do.